Hi, good to have you here once again. And today we'll be looking at 3 lessons we can learn from a pregnant woman and her baby. There's one of these quotes I like, and it says, "There is nothing better than experiencing the joy of a life growing inside of you." Now today I'm going to tell you how the pregnant woman, her baby, you and your dream are both connected. Just stay tuned. I'll be right back to tell you more on that. Hi, I'm Tuvia, and today, like I told you earlier, we'll be looking at just 3 lessons we can learn from a pregnant woman and her baby, and how it actually connects to you. But what inspired this? I recently went to visit my friend who just had a baby boy. She was delivered a baby boy, very handsome. Yeah, and I was going to do some shopping because in our culture, when someone gives birth to a baby, is delivered of a baby, you go visit and of course praise God, thank God for safe delivery and all of that, and just enjoy and feel the happiness, rejoice with the family basically. Okay, so as I was doing with my husband, we were going to check out what we would buy, gifts to buy for the baby. I was feeling so happy, I didn't give birth. I'm not the one who was delivered of a baby, but I was so happy just doing the shopping, and I was wondering, OMG, if I am feeling so good, going to do the shopping, how much more the parents of this baby, how much more the mother that carried this baby. Now, over to what I told you about the lessons we can learn. Number 1, there is a preparation period, okay? I just listened to a message from Joel Austin recently, and it's about protecting your imagination. Sometimes you want to start your life, start building up your dream, but you always have this negative imagination saying, no. If you do this, you're going to be that. If you do this, things are not going to work out fine. But you know what? I just learned something from Joel Austin. It says, protect your imagination. How come we always believe the enemy more than we believe ourselves? More than we even believe God? Conceive it. Okay, what is that thing you want to do? Conceive it in your mind. Preparation period for a pregnant woman is the time when she gets to take her medications, go for the antenatal care, go check out her doctors. For you, who at the moment you have thought of living your dream, you're like a pregnant woman. You do everything you can to protect your baby. Your dream becomes your baby, to make it grow. And then you take care of it. First of all, chase away the naysayers, chase away all sorts of distractions, start up the new habits, do your routines, like the morning routine, say a prayer always, motivation, read a book, start doing it. A pregnant woman, once she wants to deliver, they always advise for her to keep going on maybe just long walks. You walk it over. Now, this is not just about you walking. You're also going to work. Start working. Believing. I don't think there's a woman that has ever had it in mind to that she's carrying a stillborn or that she's not going to deliver her baby. She has a huge hope that after 9 months she's going to deliver. So you should do the same. Preparation time means Find out what is that thing that you need to do to keep your dream living. That's what the pregnant woman does. She goes to check up on her doctor. Okay, right, for you, your doctor could have a mentor who would always check up on you to see if you're growing or you are failing. She takes up her medication. Your own medication could be, trying some routines, morning, evening routines, getting good habits and, dropping the bad habits. Her working and the entire working could be, for you to say, oh, I want to be a fashion designer. Maybe I should start by reading articles about fashion designer. I should read documentaries. I should maybe go learn how to sew, maybe cut a cloth, even if it's, say, just a handkerchief. It's a gradual step. That is the preparation time. Remember, if you're not doing anything, then definitely that child is going to die. Your dream is going to die. Now, you don't tell me that if you see yourself as a pregnant woman, you're going to allow your baby to die. No. What's that song again? Murder, she wrote, but I am guilty. So someone is shouting murder, but I am guilty. Guilty as how? Guilty because I am murdering my dream. So the first stage is preparation step. You cannot tell me that you want this big dream. You've conceived it in your mind and you're doing nothing about it. Your baby is going to die. Can you understand that? Okay, and the second stage is the push period. Right? So you have been doing this and, trying to motivate yourself, getting everything ready, getting through the mentors, chasing away the naysayers, getting good friends that can encourage you, reading books, always celebrating a good article, saying a prayer to God. And now it's time for you to deliver your baby. But that time is always the hard. Because when the contraction starts, it's really not an easy thing. That's why you see most women, their hands are always on their waists. It feels like, somebody help me, I'm going to die. Yes. But you know what? At that moment when you feel like you're going to die, that is when your dream is actually about to explode, about to be born. Being born is you decide to probably make up a small theme. I'm using fashion because I love fashion, and someday I hope that I'm going to have a very big fashion empire. So it just gets born. At that point, if you don't push your baby will die. Remember, you have done everything you can to prepare. Right? The preparation period, the prep period. And now it's time for you to push. Are you telling me you will not push and you want your baby to die? I don't see any pregnant woman who doesn't want to push so that her baby will live. She wants to see her baby. Now let's not forget, that baby is little, teeny, tiny, small. Yeah, but sometimes we just want to push and, okay, you think the baby's going to be big all of a sudden, like this mighty giant empire. Maybe you just want to be an entrepreneur. No. The baby is little. Just concentrate on pushing first. What do I mean by this? Concentrate on starting small. Remember, you have developed your skills before in the prep period, done everything you are supposed to do, and now it's push time. Start small. Start by faith. Okay, you don't have much money, start with the little you have. I said something about one room. There's a video on one room. You can go check that out. Start little. Okay, with the little you have, start. Just like a woman, she delivers that little child. You can even carry the baby with just one hand. Very little. But guess what? It gets you into the third stage, which is the nurture stage. This woman starts to nurture. She knows that her baby is little, but wants her baby to grow. And I want to ask you a question. Don't you know that your dream, you could start small, but then your intention is for it to grow? Okay, so what sayest thou? Start nurturing. Feed that baby the true sincere milk. For mothers, they would do the breast milk, feed the baby with the breast milk, do exclusive, and bathe the baby, change clothes, comb their hair, and through the process of nurturing. For you and I, it is also getting to meet the right people. Making sure you go to work early. Being an entrepreneur doesn't mean you have to stay at home. No. Going to work early, meeting the right people, doing what you can, fixing and making sure that discipline is, put in whatever you're doing. Making sure that you follow time. Okay, it's a whole lot of things. Discipline, time, being at the right place at the right time, getting the required knowledge and skills, going through some programs to learn how to manage your business, saving, not spending your money recklessly, and still chasing away the naysayers. Whatever you can do to, nurture your baby. That's what a mother does. Given the right nutrients for your business. It's going to be different from one business to the other. What you do to sustain and grow a fashion business is not the same thing you do to grow maybe as an accountant. But guess what? They all require that you instill some discipline, make good use of your time, because time is money, and of course acquire more skills, build yourself, develop yourself. That's what it requires. And so these are just the 3 things I have learned from my friend who just delivered. I'm going to show you the pictures of my lovely friend. Her name is Casey. Yes, and of course her husband, Fortune. I've seen several other women deliver, but this never occurred to me. So I got this inspiration from them, and I'm sharing it with you. I'm hoping that today you will understand that you are like a pregnant woman. For how long are you going to carry that baby? No, you have prepared enough. Depending on your stage, you have prepared enough. It's time for you to push. After pushing comes nurturing your baby. I hope you move forward and start doing this immediately. I am going to share a quote by Carrie Fisher, and it says, "Everything grows rounder and wider and weirder." Yeah, it's always weird. And I sit here in the middle of it all and wonder who in the world you will turn out to be. And keep wondering who in the world you would turn out to be. Your dream would turn out to be. Don't forget, dreams come true and your mission is possible. For any suggestion, contribution, please drop your comments below and still stay tuned for more uplifting videos.